Welcome everyone, we are back another Monday with another channel review. Today are gonna be reviewing AmyWethers, which is being recommended by the amazing Aquas, which is a tier 2 subscriber to the channel, and we're gonna be going and review her channels. Today I have the pleasure of having with me the amazing Orcosarus.
Thank you, I'm well there.
And he's back after we gave him a bit of holidays for Christmas, but now he's gonna get his bloody ass back to work. So we are gonna be starting a brand new series. Before we move on, we're gonna start a brand new series on the channel as well on Thursdays, where we are going to start taking clips from TikTok, from your clips from TikTok or Hover, the Hover app. And we're gonna be doing some kind of like review slash taking a look at your profile as well. We're gonna be creating a few, videos with that, so we can help out other people. Also, to create a little bit of a awareness. Maybe some of the people want to get their videos or the channel, their profile on either TikTok or Hover reviewed as well, so we can take a quick look and just give a few recommendations between myself and Orcosarus as well. Obviously, like I said, I have a fair knowledge, good fair knowledge after all the time that I've been doing this regarding social media, and Orcosarus has as well as being around for a very long time, he's got a very good knowledge regarding editing with clips and stuff like that, and what to do with the graphics. So I think that would be an excellent combo to have while taking a look at those things. Now, first things first, with AmyWethers, we can take a look. I mean, obviously, I do like the name because it's kind of like, it's her name though. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think it's just great. She's got the capital A and the capital W, which is completely fine. She's got a selfie, which is kind of like normal, and there's absolutely no problem with that. Now the panel doesn't really like. There is a small thing, like a small little tweak that I would like to point out from the panel, which is actually the fact that the panel doesn't show her social actual handle, because it's being covered at the top. You can see the tweet. Yeah.
And more importantly, that triggers my OCD, the symbols are not lined up.
The symbols are not lined up? Like, do you mean the Twitch, Twitter and Discord?
Yeah, okay. It's not lined up.
They seem lined up for me.
It's just maybe my site is broken though.
Yeah, the Discord is a tiny bit smaller for some reason. Well, yeah. Either way, just try to maybe at the left side, trying to put some of the socials at the left side instead of the top, because obviously the panel is large. It goes horizontally rather than vertically, and that's probably is covering. There is a different size for the panels on Twitter, on Instagram, not on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, for example. There is a different size of height on both of them, so it would be a good idea to have separate panels for each one of your socials. For example, I have different panel from YouTube, a different panel for Twitter, and a different panel for Twitch, because they are different size. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it for the, obviously for the name and everything we can see on the logo and everything. Orcosarus has pointed out the logos that are kind of like triggering a bit of OCD. Yes, the actual, I can see the Discord being smaller at the top. At the bottom seems to be pretty much in line, but it seems to be a little bit dragged down for some reason, or being a tiny bit smaller on at the verticals at the top. So shall we move on to one of the VODs?
There are no VODs, by the way. They are just clips.
Oh, they are just clips. There's no VODs. Yeah. I just realized that. Right. So obviously I have seen her channels quite several times, so I'm quite familiar with the channel. Now, there is no VODs. That's a big mistake. If there is no VODs because of the copyrighted music, I repeat again, Stream Jams on Spotify will have your back always, because it's completely copyright-free music. It's all made by me, and you will never have to worry about saving or not saving your VODs. Second, if you are looking for the music, for the copyright-free music on every other platform like YouTube or Apple Music or something, it's just searching Lorval Gaming. If it's not because of the copyrighted music, if you are not saving your VODs, you actually hindering your own channel, because there is a lot of brands that actually go and check your VOD. And it's very important to have a VOD on your channel. So that is very, very important, and you should be doing that. You should be always saving your VODs because it's actually the only way to showcase your channel within your page. Yes.
I want to point out that deleting your VODs do not save you from a strike. Again, Twitch saves all your VODs in the backend and do actually pull them up if there is a complaint against you.
Yes. Yes.
So it doesn't save you.
Yeah.
If you think you're safe by deleting your VODs, you are wrong.
Because they are saved on the backup of Twitch. So you will still get your strike either way. Because even though they don't show on this screen, Twitch has a backup kind of like save data, which still saves all your VODs. So that doesn't make you safe at all.
Can I go off on a tangent here?
Yeah.
Just in general, if you look at the current Twitch meta, stop using copyrighted material, period. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very simple. I mean, if people don't understand this at this point, obviously this is kind of like it's a thing. You got to be aware of copyrighted stuff. It's not allowed anymore on any platform really. Like YouTube is not allowed, Twitch is not allowed, and whether you like it or not, that's a completely different subject. But you have to abide by the rules. This is what it is. If you don't like it, just don't, like, there is nothing you can do about it. Like, then don't complain about not being able to grow and not being able to actually showcase your community to other people or showcase something, your clips and whatnot, because at the end of the day, it's actually hindering your channel and hindering your growth just because you just want to be listening to Rihanna while streaming, because you actually should not be listening to music. The music, like you can hear right now, it's subtle, it's on the background. It doesn't mean that the music is gonna be your main content. The music is literally just subtle on the background. You don't have to be hearing it. It's something to for those moments, those small moments where it's a little bit quiet, you have a little bit of noise going on in the background, but that's about it, really. Right, so let's go on to the next. Let's go on to check on the, this time we're gonna go and check on the channel review because there is no view this. So we're gonna go and take a look. Let me just check, make sure that there is no sound, there is no volume. So I believe this is one of the. Like the pre-made intros, isn't it? It's a pre-made intro, isn't it? That's made by that you can actually get that from the website, like a pre-made intro. So anyways, welcome to the Twitch. So we got H90s, blah, blah, blah. So we got England, English, blah, blah. That actually goes away like really quick. So I didn't even have time to read it unless I pause it. The current games, yeah. I've seen this before. I've seen this before on Needle Die or something like that. And then, you got the stuff. I mean, this is good. I mean, this is good, but this is very basic. I really don't like it. This is good, but very basic. I would actually like to see actual an introduction of yourself, introducing yourself, talking to the people that are watching it, and then I would like to have clips, like either funny clips or great moments of yourself, kind of like introduce yourself to the community, tell them what you do, and then kind of like have those clips in the middle or in between or at the end, kind of like showcasing what people can expect from you. In my opinion, that's what a good channel trailer would be.
It doesn't show really the channel.
No, it doesn't showcase the channel. It's like just a generic channel trailer, which is not really showcasing anything. Oh, she's got a very different. I really like that she's got like the obviously the latest followers and everything like up here. It's like really cool and everything. I would like to see an animated little guy here. I think that would be really cool. To have a little guy here, an avatar from you, and that would make it like really nice. Now, I got a little something to pick on. Is the goal color is actually not the right color of your channel. if you say the color of your channel is kind of like purple, pink-ish, and this is like almost like pink, I would like to see maybe this color to be the same color as this, and the background to be like the dark purple that you can see here, and then it starts filling up the bar. But the color is slightly off from the actual color of everything else, just to make everything kind of like unison. I would also make it slightly smaller and center it somewhere, either on the middle or on the left side, kind of like, you know, adjust it, because this is giving me OCD, because it's not on the left and it's not on the middle. It's like somewhere in between, and it's just standing there floating. So it's kind of like, you know, it kind of like triggers me a little bit with the OCD, but that's about it. Other than that, I think it's pretty good. I mean, I would like to see an animated avatar from you, which would be really cool, with your voice actually, you know, kind of like cute, and, you know, kind of like you can have like a little cat, like chatting and stuff like that. Little actually she's a VTuber as well, like Orcosaurus, and she's got a little cat, and actually, you know, she's really good, you know, kind of like fits her voice and everything, and it actually makes it really interactive. I really like that. And it's not too difficult to actually do. It's not too difficult. I really like it. I really like when you have like that little thing, that little avatar chatting, you know, kind of like at the same time. We can't really see anything else, because that's like literally that's the last clip that we can see from your channel, and that's the most recent one. So we're going for the most recent one, and it is pretty good. I mean, I see that you have a just chatting screen as well, which has all of this here. Really fine, perfectly beautiful. I would like to see a change on the background, on the goal, and a change on the color of the filling bar of the sub goal. I would like to see that, because I think it should match the colors of everything else around in your overlays. Other than that, I think it's just, you know, perfectly fine. I really like it. Like, everything else is pretty good. I would like to see a small avatar on your channel, that's all. Orcosaurus, anything else you got to add in here?
Oh, I'm pretty much in agreement with you. Yeah, that I don't have anything to add, really.
Yeah, we can't really see any notifications or anything, because obviously they're all clips and we can't really see them. But other than that, I think it's just, yeah, go on.
There's so much to say, honestly, because, like you said, we don't have much to look at the moment.
Yeah, with what we have, this is the best we can do. Yeah. And I think it's pretty, you know, obviously, overall it's pretty good. Or, you know, like people usually say, do I need a camera to actually be good at, you know, be on the streaming and to become kind of like big on the streaming? You don't need a camera. Does it help? Maybe it does. Because people like to relate to actual people. People like to, usually, like, people tend to connect to actual real, you know, human beings, or to actual having a connection to an avatar, or, you know, talking to something. The problem with not having a camera and not having anything else around, kind of like people don't know who they're talking to. And that's kind of like, it's difficult. For some people find it difficult, and some people don't get that attachment to anything. We all have to remember that we usually get an attachment to an image, whether it's a face, whether it's a picture, whether it's a you know, a small animated, you know, kind of like character. So we kind of like, I would recommend to have those people that don't have the camera. Maybe you're not comfortable with this, but maybe just do a actual avatar, and just put your avatar on there, and that's not gonna hinder you at all, because the avatar is never gonna show your face, and, you know, it's always the avatar. Like Orcosaurus has been doing it for years now, and he's never had an issue with it. It's pretty good, and it's a little bit difficult to set up at the beginning, but then it kind of like becomes a little bit, you know, easier with time as well. Right, so with that said, we're gonna go on to the About Me section really quick, and Orcosaurus, we want to take it from here?
Yeah, I can take it from here.
Right, so you go.
Info section. There we go. About AmyWethers, variety streamer, Xbox gamer, completionist, achievement hunter, cat lover, goofball, and business inquiries only. AmyWethers, and we have like a few links here. Okay, so bio is okay. Very short form, I guess. But it works for what it is to convey. Maybe add some of the games you like to play.
Yeah. Some of the games you actually like to play as well, yeah. Maybe kind of like what your background is, for how long you've been gaming for, or something else. So how do you call your community? Kind of like a little bit more, like trying to fill this up a little bit. There is more characters to be used in here, I believe. If the emotes doesn't take more characters, but if they don't, actually do have more characters to use, and I would actually, fill it up completely. Regarding the panels, are we good with the panels? I really like that everything looks the same though.
No, I was only first talking about the bio panels. Panels look all right to me. Obviously she has like a other panels in there, but overall it seems to fit.
Yes. The only thing that I have to add is there is too, like, in my opinion, that's just my personal opinion, there is too many letters. When people see like all of this, they get put off big time. Like, we got to understand, like, nowadays we go on to the point of, like, people have become a little bit lazy in terms of like reading, and they want to see everything on, like, right on their face without having to read a long paragraph, like a long, sentence about stuff. I would actually like to, that's why I'm recommending a lot of people to actually change the panels and make them long, have a long, large panel, and maybe make things a lot shorter, a lot, kind of like this, not that much wording, not that much lettering, and be more straight to the point. Because all of this, like, I very rarely would see anybody reading the whole thing. Like, people get put off by this, and they just kind of like, they're like, I don't really mind that. Now, a suggestion that I have for you as well, Amy, is on the subscribe button. By the way, subscribe is actually written wrong. It says subscribe. That I would add the link to this panel so people can click on it and go straight onto your subscription page, so they can actually go and subscribe. Same thing for the emotes. Right, on the roles are actually quite important. The tips is fine. This is too much lettering here. There's too much going on. With the commands, I kind of like the commands. I think it's a bit of irrelevant. I don't know. I think there's a little bit too much going on. The contact, you already have your contact email here, so I think it's a bit irrelevant. The specs, you can leave it there, it's fine. I will have all the specs all well presented within the actual panel, will be perfect. The games that you play, if you explain the games that you play in your About Me section or in your bio, you could get rid of an extra panel and just shorten up a little bit everything. And the About Me section, there is a lot more things going on here, so I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like a long, sentence and long things like here all written, but that's completely up to you. Funhouse is fine. There is the plan NordVPN. That's kind of like no. Okay, so that's one of the sponsors, and that's it really. Now we're gonna go and take a look at the socials, if you don't mind. Orcosaurus, anything else from the panels that you would like to see? Anything, any changes, something added? Orco?
No, added not. Maybe go. Maybe take something out. Yeah. Like games, you can take that one out and put it in the bio.
Yeah.
For example. What else could you do? Maybe you could manipulate your fan house graphic just a teensy tiny little bit, so it has a little bit more the coloring of your main panels, that it doesn't stick out that bad. Yeah. Because it's actually the only one that sticks out. Tip: the Amazon wishlist graphic is, for me personally, not readable because I use dark mode. So maybe you wanna put a background under it so it's better readable for people. I can't read the Amazon. Obviously, I know it's Amazon because it's like the little sign under it, the little symbol, but people use more frequently dark mode, so Amazon is not really readable. Yeah, but that's basically it. Just a few.
Good. I actually think this is everything for the channel review for AmyWethers. I hope this helped you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Orcosaurus, anything else, my friend, you have to add for Amy, or what do you think in general, your overall thoughts on her channel?
Like I said, great work. Keep up the great work. Great channel. I think you're doing fine. You just need a little bit more. Iron out the kinks, and then you got it.
Yes. For myself, I think your main weakness might be the fact that, the exposure that you should be getting, you should be getting more exposure on your social media. You should be working a lot more on that, because it's the most important part. Streaming, like I said, a million times, while you're streaming, you're basically streaming for your friends, for the people that already know you, the followers. When you are not streaming, you're actually presenting your brand to the rest of the world. So obviously, never forget about how important social media can be for your brand in general, basically. I think that's everything. If you want to catch me live, I stream on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We do these channel reviews on Monday, and we are going to start doing a brand new thing. We're going to be starting to take a look at clips from Hover and TikTok, and taking a look at your profiles on Thursdays on the channel as well. Thank you very much all for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything Global Gaming. Now, you can also find my friend Orcosaurus on twitch.tv/.
The Orcosaurus, all socials, the Orcosaurus, and on YouTube, just Orcosaurus.
Well, that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.